Well, the past few days it's been like going up and down a lot, really weirdly.
Oh yeah, we've never experienced that on the stream.
Well, normally it just fucking dies. It doesn't do the like drop way down and then come back up. No, it's and I'm gone.
Okay, so
Need to make a face.
any bets on how long Minion's gonna last?
Find your penis,
Well,
$1. Find your penis.
with this weather outside, I'm going to say about 20 minutes before his internet drops completely.
Or my power just gives out.
Uh, I drove through some terrible, terrible shitty weather.
Oh, that rain's already coming,
Wait.
gone through Bartow.
Oh, okay.
All right. So welcome once again. When last we left off, we had our intrepid adventurers had just boldly ran away from a water weird.
Bravely bold Sir Robin.
Quiet you, no copyright materials.
It wasn't 30 seconds worth, we're clear.
Right, well I didn't vote for him. Be that as it may, we currently have a wonderful game planned where I intend to ruin all of your lives. Potentially kill a
Yay.
character.
Shane's gonna kill us all and have us completely reroll.
No, this is new.
It's gonna make us all
Another new
bards.
character, yay. All bards.
You can all be porn stars and we're gonna run a game in the Bunny Mansion.
Oh, yes.
Is it gonna be
erotic
D20?
RPG.
Is it gonna be D20 modern or D20 future?
Modern.
Okay. I wanted to have a rocket penis if it was future.
No, no. All penises are rocket penises. You're just not doing it right. Alright. When last we had left off, you had already pulled about 10 pulls out of the deck of many things.
Please don't call it that.
Hey, there are some things in here that are really beneficial and some things that
I-
are really shitty.
Yeah, but when I hear deck of many things, I just want to cry.
Oh, you're thinking second edition, aren't you?
I'm
Oh.
thinking the actual deck of many things.
Deck
Yeah.
of many things is in all variations of D&D
Mhm.
since second
Okay.
ed AD&D, I believe.
The only
don't
time I
remember
ever
if
heard
it's
about
before
it,
that.
the only time I ever heard of it was second ed. So
3 had it, 3.5 had it, 5th ed definitely has it.
okay.
Fourth edition had it. It was actually
Okay.
central to a very major pre-made adventure that they had built.
Hmm.
So,
Anyways,
we had enough encounters to last... enough encounters or enough draws for 2.5 days. Because you had drawn 10 cards. I'm adding an extra day worth of draws to our deck, which will put us now at 14. The number to guess is 1 to 14.
okay.
And when last we left off, I believe it was Craig's turn.
I believe you are correct. So 1 to 14, huh?
1 to 14. And as just a recap for anybody who's listening in, since it is every other week that we've run this game, the adventurers are traveling towards a unicorn glade in order to find a man who is able to sever the ties between the prince and the bell. But as all D&D games have to have them, this is for random encounters. Greg,
I rolled a 2.
you rolled a 2. After your wretched encounter with the water weird, you limp the rest of the way, finding a fairly safe path for you to be able to bring the cart and your pack animals through. And as you continue down the road, the weather stays fairly... It's depressed. The skies are gray. There's a very cold wind coming through. All in all, it's not exactly a pleasant time.
Ain't no sunshine when she's away.
Even when she's here, there ain't no sunshine.
I thought you
God.
said that.
That fucking song.
Okay. So, since I don't remember who I had pull, I think it should be Minion was last in the week. Last on the day.
So you're telling me to pick a card now?
I want you to pick a card, sir.
Number 8.
Number 8. So let's see.
So we traveled some, right?
Correct.
Had benefits of a short rest.
Just as in the other game, unless I say otherwise, consider yourselves to have benefits of a short rest.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a hit die.
Okay, you do that. I'm gonna take a bite of my food. Be right back.
Poop. Minimum half. 5.
Still a nice chunk of your health regardless.
Yeah. That looks a whole lot better than the half health I was at.
I'm only missing 1 hit point. I ain't even worried about it right now.
Yes, well, bugger you. The rest of your day goes by uneventfully. The winds begin to pick up, and the skies stay gray, and as you set up camp for the evening, there is a soft chill in the air surrounding you, which is not exactly normal for this time of year.
Shane, if this goes the same way it did on Tuesday,
What?
it's suddenly abnormally cold in this area.
Yes.
All of a sudden, you hear a wolf howl.
And fire giants rain from the sky!
God, I hope not.
Because fuck you.
Anyways,
The night sky is completely covered and blanketed by what must be clouds. You can barely even see the moon at times trying to shine through. As you rest throughout the evening and into the night, the wind stays steady at a fairly slow speed, but it's chilled. It is definitely colder than it should be. As dawn breaks, you find yourselves in a gray, overcast sky. You only know that it's during the day because it no longer has that pitch black that exists in a covered night. Now, as you gather yourselves to continue about your journey, listen to Eridar and don't forget to heal yourself to full after sleeping.
I was trying not to interrupt you.
It's okay.
Yeah, I thought the game just gave me a tip. I was like, what the fuck?
Thanks, game.
Oh, you're quite welcome. We did a great job working together.
Nope. That did not. That's right, I have to...
Alright. Now, we were going with Mr. Evan to pull first in the morning. So, Baldric, on a number 1 through 12, what be your poison?
8.
8 again.
Everybody just keep picking 8 till 8's not a number anymore.
You know, this was at one point... Okay. We're gonna pause that, and I want to listen to that now. As you begin your travels, it is a dreary day. No rain has started to fall yet, but it's fairly gray. You hold your cloaks a little bit closer, and your actual adventure seems to be a bit dreary at this point. It started off to be fairly serious but with a bright light leading you along your way.
I'll still take this over those orc guts any day, or ogre guts any day.
Yes.
Get splooged on.
So, we're gonna go ahead and skip over to Craig.
Oh, okay.
It's 1 through 11.
1 through 11. Five.
Craig, that is not the number 8.
My connection to the server has been interrupted. Anything I do right now will attempt to send when I go back online.
What server?
To the game,
the
sir.
Roll20 server.
It's giving me the same error.
Oh no, roll 20's down.
Yeah.
Craig, move your people around. Or move your dude around.
I
You
can
seeing
move
that
my...
move?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, so it's not seeing our. Yeah.
Roll 20's down. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah.
May want to check on the status site for more info.
Okay, well, game may end up being canceled tonight. Or I could be really fucking descriptive.
Due to
Uh,
unforeseen circumstances.
It says everything is up except for the real-time sync shard 2 and real-time sync
Which apparently
0,
we're
and,
on.
and the main site and the info site.
Actually, today's what, 13th? It says
Ju-
everything's up.
Yeah, just
Julian-
refresh.
Julia's screen just went completely black.
Yeah, try refreshing,
Like her
guys.
Roll20 screen.
Try refreshing. Shane,
Your
what was?
microphone off, woman.
Sorry, I'm eating
Oh,
chips.
there
I
it is.
am.
You're yelling at your headset. All
Shane,
you're doing.
what was in that deck of everything?
Well, apparently, the deck of many things said fuck you.
Yeah.
It's a
Just
real-time
laugh.
sync shard 20 is currently down.
Yeah. Well then,
Oh wait, it just came back for me.
did it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's loading now. Okay. Whew.
Popped up in as well.
We's good, guys. We's good. I'm gonna switch my screen back over. So
Everybody see my character jump around?
yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dun,
okay.
dun, 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 dun.
We good. We good. Anyways, I rolled a 1d11 and it got a 5.
It's not neat.
No, it's not. But I'm rolling. I like rolling abnormal numbers that can't exist on dice.
There's actually a transparent dice color option. I'm kind of curious about that.
Okay. So, we're gonna remember with this, always suspend disbelief when it comes to your cart.
Okay.
It conveniently exists where you guys are as long as you aren't abusing it.
What horde of goblins? I'm just gonna leave this Harscourt here and run away.
The host follows you and comes back with the cart and nothing stolen. It picked up a copper. All
And
right,
it's
And a banana.
banana. Right. As you guys begin to reach near midday, a terrible roaring sound, like a cracking, snapping sound, can be heard. And you find yourselves approaching what looks to be a small river that actually appears to have had a bridge that spanned it. Nothing you couldn't necessarily wade across, as far as the distance is concerned. But you're not entirely sure how deep it actually is. And from looking, it appears to be a fair distance down at this point, which looks to be one of the shortest points.
Is
And-
anybody? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, is everyone on screen?
yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was gonna make a joke.
Uh, In the background, you hear an exceptionally loud, vicious roar.
Well, that's not good.
And in the distance, you begin to hear heavy footsteps
Coming towards us or from behind us?
coming. They're getting closer to you.
But we don't know if they're coming from like over here or over here.
I didn't see the first one.
It was off to the right somewhere, I think. Yep.
Which side of the river? I'm
Yeah.
assuming is what he's asking.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's on your side.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we obviously need to get across the river.
You think?
Well, Baldric, let's hope you don't fall into the bottom of this one either.
Okay. Do you intend to wade, swim, run across?
So I have a question and a follow-up question.
Okay.
I assume this area down here is lower, closer to the surface of the water than where we are.
Correct.
And can we see that from where we are?
Roll a perception.
All right.
Okay.
Where's my button? Nope, that's not what I want.
Okay, my character
Damn.
sheet disappeared.
Yeah,
probably-
'cause we've
yeah.
refreshed.
Mm-hmm. Skills.
It's persuasion. I almost rolled that.
Persuade the river, Evan. Persuade it.
Okay, so I got a 22.
Baldric, you are not able to see if it
Yeah.
very well. You get the feeling that it's probably going to be closer to the water, but maybe a fair distance down still.
What is
Food. Eridar,
Mm-hmm.
you rolled as well.
Yes.
You can see that the water and the ground is definitely closer. You also see what made the noise.
Oh.
that roll as well? Where the hell is the perception roll on this thing?
Knowledge.
Skills.
Let's see. That'd be a knowledge
Hit the skills thing up at the
nature to
top.
figure out what the hell that is.
Sure, nature works.
So you hit the skill. Hit the button that says skills. There you go.
No.
You have no idea.
-1.
How stupid are you?
I have a -1 to int. So actually 0. Well, no. Okay, never mind. I rolled a 2, so it automatically put that in.
Thank you, sweetie.
That's this nonsense. I don't think my thing's set up right. It looks like it is.
My int is an 8, by the way.
That's okay, my strength is an 8.
It's okay, as a GM, I have 20s across all stats.
And he adds plus 20 to his rolls.
So I'm gonna tell everybody the water is definitely closer to the ground, to
But
the south of us, but there's a large, terrifying lizard coming our way from that direction.
So,
And
Mayhap,
this is coming from a large, terrifying lizard.
you see it. You see the large, terrifying lizard. It seems to be looking at you very, very carefully, beginning to, like it's lifting its legs up to begin to, almost like it's warming up.
It's doing the bull shuffle kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cat wiggle butt.
And yeah, actually, I was gonna say it's whipping its tail back and forth.
My tail back here. My tail back and forth. Guys? Guys.
I see
Guys.
You see what?
Guys.
it. That.
Waving and frantically pointing.
You are definitely able to see it now.
Baldric, please tell me that's one of your pets or friends.
I wish.
Right. So
Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be able to sneak around it.
I don't
it
think
is
so either.
definitely looking at you, and every now and then just looking back and forth.
Falibor.
So here's the question: you all have approximately 30 seconds or 6 rounds to do something. We're not going to be in rounds though, because this is very important. I am giving you that time because it's still building up. The Allosaurus is definitely going to charge, though.
All right. What does everybody say? Do we jump in the water,
I'm gonna jump in that
climb up
water.
the other side, or
like
do we
that.
attempt
Is
to go
there-
down?
Is there anywhere else that's closer to the water besides right next to it?
On the map, it is a little bit closer to the water to the north, but as you can also see that the way up is not any close. The way up the other side is still very tall. That would be rock climbing on the other side from the water.
The only smooth area on both sides is down here. We could break into a full run and just try and get across, but who knows how deep it is there, or if he'll just follow
I
us.
can probably swim.
Well, I know 2 people who cannot swim.
It is approximately 16 feet tall, by the way.
Yeah, I could probably just walk through it.
It can just walk through. I don't think we have a choice but to fight it.
You do always have a choice.
Yes.
You can lay there and die. But yes,
Okay.
you can still leave. You can still try and get across. But this is where having like a wizard would have been better.
Oh yeah, it would have been really nice.
Force wall.
Hey, there's mine.
Vertical across the bridge.
All right, who's got the
Horizontal.
longest? Who's got the longest piece of rope?
The longest piece of rope.
I got 50 feet of rope.
Same.
All right, tie one end to the pillar that's holding the bridge up. Tie the other end to me. I'll go make a rope bridge. What other choice do you guys think we have?
So you're gonna
Yeah,
leave
well,
us
the
on
dinosaur,
this
but-
side with that
don't-
thing?
Yes, but you need to breathe.
He raises a very good point. He's more likely to be able to climb up the other side as well. I do not like my chances
About-
of going
Maybe
across.
I'm
either.
blinded.
About how fast is the river moving?
It is definitely moving at a fair clip. It looks like, as being the closest point where the water is, it's also where the water is most choked. So it's moving at a quicker speed because more of it's being pushed behind it. You can definitely roll another nature check or survival. I think survival's part of nature now, though.
Oh no, there's a survival and a
No,
nature
survival's
skill.
by itself.
Yeah, survival's wisdom.
And
Nature's end.
intelligence.
You may roll either to get a feel as to how difficult it would be to even just walk across the water. For you specifically, Baldric. The other people will not be able to walk across.
Please be the good one. Yes! Finally! The good one's the one that showed up. Finally.
Alright, so you have a fairly good idea that if you were to walk across at the thinnest point, which is where the bridge was, you would struggle fairly hard, but you think that you might be able to do it. Unfortunately, until you try it, you're not going to know for sure.
Yeah. Well, unless anyone else has a better idea.
It's either that or just try and run.
I need to be on for you to put a decision up.
Hey, what is on? Is it not plugging in?
It
There,
wasn't.
it's running now.
What if we just distract it?
Yes.
What if I
Distra-
And then what?
And then we try over there. I point down towards the bank area.
What
We can get-
exactly are we going to distract it with?
Lights, bush wiggling.
Lights.
I'm
Camera.
pretty sure it's
Sound.
hungry.
Yeah, I think we look tasty to it.
I'll move some food somewhere else for it.
And then it'll eat the food and you at the same time.
How about you try that, and I'll jump in the river.
I'm digging in the car to see what I can find. What kind of stuff is in the car? Is it like dried meats? What am I looking like? What am I looking at in terms of?
There are dried meats. There are salted meats. It's going to be a whole lot of
Like dried stuff.
dried and salted stuff that's safe to carry on long trips.
Does anybody have a Death Knight alt?
So I grab how big? I think like handfuls of meat. I'm trying to get a weight on this. So that's I need to figure that out for reals.
It's more strips of meat.
I'm pretty sure it could eat all of our food
And us.
and still have room for more.
Probably. All right.
Hey Baldric,
Well,
why don't you get a nice running start and jump across?
That was the plan. I need to tie the rope to this thing first.
While he's tying rope to that, I tie my 50 foot of rope to his so that we have 100 feet of rope.
Jesus.
Do you guys not know how this works?
No, apparently not.
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 30 feet there.
Yeah, I
You're
don't know
not
why.
using 20 feet to tie to him and to the.
Yeah,
I'm
I
being
don't know why he did that.
cautious.
Why
We're-
not tie it to the other one, so you guys have 2 lines of rope leading to the right one, to over there, so so 2 people can climb across.
Instead of one at a time.
True. Okay, so I'm tying my piece of rope to the other post and also tying it to Baldric.
Fantastic! Everyone who's tying, give me a dexterity check.
Dexterity.
You may also use acrobatics if you're proficient with that. A 100 feet of rope for 30 feet of movement.
Leave it to the people with an 8 intelligence to not think of this.
14.
I'm trying to remember how to do just an unskilled check. I guess I'm just. Oh, there
Yeah,
it
you
is.
just click it. Yeah.
I didn't see that one again. Dex. Of course not. Dex.
Hey, there's 2 rolls there, right there. Hell, there's 3 out of the last 6 that have had the better number on this for the first one.
Yeah, but very rarely for me.
Well, bugger
Al-
off.
Always for Craig.
Well, because he's actually using it. Besides you. Alright, so you tie one end of the rope around the post, and Eridar ties another rope to the other post, and then they're both ropes are tied to you. You're gonna try and jump across?
No. I'm gonna ease myself into the water from using the boards of the bridge as kind of a ladder, where I can.
Okay. And at that point, it's a climb check. This is round 3. By the time you guys tie everything and finish your conversation.
Climb is not a thing.
Athletic.
Okay,
What?
that one I could do.
Athletics.
Athletics.
I'm sorry. I took a mouthful of medicine.
Be the better one. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Dice God.
You are merciful today until that thing starts charging us, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because then I get to roll shit.
Okay. So, here, there, somewhere around there.
23 means that you're able to safely get down. You really didn't need a whole lot for it because when it comes to actual climbing, the easier the surface is, so the more rough the surface, whatever the case may be, the easier the roll is. So you actually, with the rope bridge itself that was there, you have a fair... It was only like a DC 15 just to get down in one turn. That's expedited. If you're going to take 2 turns, it'll only be a DC 5. As you let yourself into the water, though, it is very, very strong pull. I need you to make a strength check, please.
All right.
Let's see here.
Yeah, those are good.
You are checked. What that means for you means that you are not able to move this turn.
Okay.
You should. You're a warrior, right? Or a fighter.
Yeah.
You should be proficient in strength.
Strength is a saving throw, not a strength check.
Oh, never
He
mind.
was doing a strength check. Difference.
Gotcha.
So, for that turn, while he climbed down, what are the 3 of you doing? I know Reyna was looking for bits of meat, but most of it is all going to be strips of dried meat or salted meat. There are going to be some chunks, but they're going to be, small enough to be used for stew, cooking, or
Right.
flat rock heating.
Hey Shane,
Yes.
just a quick question. Can I try to use my action surge to get another move?
You
Or
can
is
try.
it-
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember
Okay,
that you
well-
get that once per encounter.
Yeah. I only have 1 to use anyway. So. But yeah, I'm gonna do that to try to, I guess, another strength check.
Okay. It basically what you're doing is you're sacrificing it for the dash action,
Yeah.
so you get the extra move. So go ahead. You may roll again for a strength check.
Don't be terrible this time.
Okay.
Thank you, Dice God.
So while you were checked originally, you decided that you were definitely going to do so, and you are able to make it 10 feet across in the heavy water.
So to here.
Correct.
I would also like to yell at the top of my lungs, water won't beat me twice in 2 days.
Okay. And as you yell, you get gurgle, 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 gurgle.
I don't care. It's moral. It's a moral victory.
All right. Now back to the 3 of you.
Mhm.
Reyna, were you going to do anything else when you realized that the meat was going to be small chunks and stuff?
I'm trying to blind it.
How?
Dancing lights. I can stack them to chain them up to 10 feet. I can do 4 lights, so I can't reach him with my chain.
Dancing lights provide light as a torch.
Right. If I stick right in his face, just to kind of see if I can't do anything to confuse him, or kind of just move him along, or just kind of.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do I need to roll? Like, what do you want?
I just what I want you to do is it's a spell. Dancing lights is a spell. So provide either a spell that you would use to cast the magic or something else. Describe how you're casting the magic.
Okay. Kind of close my eyes. I rub my hands together really fast, kind of making some friction to get the balls start going, because their balls are light. It says. Why didn't they say their balls or anything? They just say
You can actually combine all 4 of them to make it like a humanoid-sized light.
right. So I don't just. I need to stack them. So I can't reach it without it. Without daisy chaining them.
Stop dying on my game.
Sorry.
So you need 20 feet of each other. So 1 on a daisy chain, and the rest I put all together to make the big one to right in his face. And I rub my hands together enough feet going, and just kind of throw my hands forward and send them out that way.
Okay. As you do so, the Allosaurus looks directly at the light, and you can see one of its eyes completely shrink down, and it lets out another vicious roar, and it seems to stomp harder.
Think you pissed it off, guys?
Oh yeah, it's angry now.
Yeah,
So,
pissed it off.
Eridar, Falivor, are you going to do anything special?
As of right now, no.
Okay. Falivor?
Well, I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm going to attempt to imitate its sound, the roar that it's been making with Minor Illusion. So I'm going to hold out my hand. It's going to glow a bluish, purplish light. And let's see, is that 30 yards? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Measuring tool just to make sure. Yes. So I'll be casting it right here, if my mouse will ping. Apparently it doesn't love me.
You have to hold it there, I bet.
I was.
I'm assuming you're saying like there.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm going to try to imitate the roar it's been doing.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Now that sound continues unabated.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to continue just having it going off?
I'm going to have it go for about probably 5 to 10 seconds.
Okay. So 1 to 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Valibor, cast your spell.
You tell me to give the description of it?
Description of how you're casting your spell, or your verbal, like what you actually say to cast a spell. Reyna used only somatic, and I don't mind that because we can just assume that she said the verbal as necessary. But you could either way, you can either just give me the somatic, describe how you're casting the spell, what you're doing to cast it, or you can actually say to me what your spell would be to cast.
Okay. Well, I'd hold my hand out in front of me, kind of fanning my fingers out a little bit and rolling my hand to the side, almost as if I'm moving it around a invisible orb in the air. My fingertips would glow with a bluish purplish light. Let's see how well your tiny little pea brain can handle this.
Since we're going to have it play for a few seconds, let me know if that's too loud.
That's fine.
Nope, that's good.
Okay. The Allosaurus begins to whip its tail back and forth, and you see it begin to take a step back. And it roars almost in challenge.
Well, one of you pissed it off, the other made it excited.
If only I knew what its other agenda sounded like.
Are these full-on, like, trees, Shane?
They are trees, yes.
Oh, okay. In that case, anything to try and hold it back, I am going to use my fire breath in a 15-foot cone here to light these trees on fire.
Okay. Alright, let's see. It doesn't... You don't have to make a roll. The trees are fairly large. It's not like they have a dexterity saving
I was
throw.
about to say, the trees need to make a dex save.
Turns out one of them is a Trent.
Apparently one is a Trent. It does not catch fire. The other one, though, does.
One of them
Yeah.
does not catch fire?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled to determine, whether they caught fire or not. Since
Okay.
it's not just a given that things automatically catch fire.
Maybe the tree has a little more moisture in it. Maybe it's a little green.
Yeah, true.
So,
Which one did not catch fire?
Give me a second. You should be able to see it now.
So just one caught fire?
These were you aiming for this one as well?
Yes.
Okay, give me a second. So now you have 2 trees that are on fire. The larger
Okay.
of the 3 did not.
Gotcha.
And
But hey, that's the ones directly in his path, so.
the Allosaurus does begin to back up some.
Mhm.
And it's got a bright light in front of it, a bright light, 2 fires that have started up, another one roaring, but it can't see anything.
Mhm.
And let's see. Immediately charges.
Good job, Craig. You pissed it off more.
Eridar.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 16 hit you?
No.
Okay. And as it kind of swipes past you, it keeps going. Almost like it's having difficulties finding out where you guys actually are.
Okay.
Next round. Baldric. You are underwater. You
Let's
hear
do
lots
this.
of roaring. Make a strength roll. You are once again checked by the water. You, after 2 attempts, you find yourself pushed a little bit downstream. That is your move action. You may sacrifice your actual action for the dash action to try again.
All right.
Okay.
Better.
You're not checked.
Dice God is being mean.
You don't have the capability of taking 2 steps, but you're able to walk another 5 step and find yourself kind of back to where you were with the rope, both ropes kind of taut against you.
Okay.
As you reach out for the wooden beam, though, you are held back. As you look back, you see that the ropes are completely taut.
All right then.
Because down.
Yeah.
It's
He's-
almost like I said we needed an extra 50 feet of rope.
Well, if you were jumping across, it wouldn't be an issue. But somebody decided to waste that 23 on climbing instead. Right.
30-foot jump though.
It's actually feasible with a running start. Which, with a running start and with your 23, I think you would have made it. Oh, that's not good. Give me a
Something-
second. I need to prevent the dogs from licking up anti-diarrheal medicine.
We will be back as our DM is having technical difficulties. Bwah, bwah. Where's our fucking elevator music?
Boom, boom, boom.
How far can I cast that? It's for myself. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Shane. Oh, merciful Jeebus. Seeing the Allosaurus' health bar above mine makes me keep thinking I have a double health bar. Shane accidentally the whole thing.
Mhm.
The dice gods don't love you today, Evan.
I apologize.
When do they ever?
That's good.
Timber, you're gonna get your ass beat.
But I want the diarrhea medicine.
I don't want to poop again.
Who needs to poop
Pooping
again?
means I lose food. I like food.
I'm Timber.
Okay. Reyna, it is your turn, my dear, to try and determine what you're going to do. The Allosaurus ran past your reptilian ally and took a swipe at him, but he was able to dodge. Your mic is off.
God damn it. Sorry, I'm eating chips and I don't like to chew into the feed.
Well, stop eating chips at feed time.
Stop eating chips at feed time. Why would I stop eating chips at feed time? It's not going to feed time.
That's all right.
When's
What are you gonna
second
do?
breakfast?
Yeah, first breakfast. I'm gonna try to attack it, I guess.
Okay.
Just draw my bow and go at it.
All right. Well, we already have the turn order. It's not like it really needs to add anything else, so I'm just going to add you guys onto it.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright.
Reyna, your arrow pierces its hide, and it screams. Deal your damage.
Where is it? And then... Oh, I'll move my buttons around.
Okay. That makes it now Eridar's turn.
It should be Valavora before me.
Alright, fine. Valavor's turn.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck, this is not good. Okay. Yeah, and I'd get an attack if I try to move out. So instead, I'm going to use Vicious Mockery on it. You sorry excuse for an overgrown... Wow, I went dwarf. What the hell just happened there?
No, you didn't.
I
You
started-
Like Australian.
I started to. Oi, you dumb lizard! Okay, anyways. Let's see, crocodile hunt on you.
Ain't she a beaut?
Ain't she a beaut? I'm gonna jam me thumb up its asshole.
Ow!
South Park reference.
Alright,
Sorry.
do your vicious mockery.
Oh, you overgrown excuse for a salamander. You wouldn't even be any good in a witch's brew.
Alright, what kind of save is that?
It's versus wisdom.
Wisdom, I've got a 13. Does that save?
Fuck, I forgot how to calculate that. It's
It's
versus my wisdom,
8.
isn't it?
No. 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your spellcasting modifier.
And my spellcasting modifier is...
Charisma.
Charisma. So what
Wait.
is your charisma modifier?
My charisma modifier is 3.
Okay. So it's 13, which means he made it.
Okay.
He is unaffected by your vicious mockery.
Damn it. Okay.
Do you do anything else?
No.
Eridar!
I roar in his face and swing with my battle axe.
It's okay. It's not really facing you, but whatever. You hit it.
I hit it.
You just
I'm
roared
going
at
to
its
smite
butt.
it. I'm going to sacrifice a spell and smite.
Okay.
So, battle axe damage. He will take 21 damage.
Nice. The creature roars out in pain. He begins the process of spinning around like a fool.
Is he chasing his tail?
No, he's going the wrong direction for that. And he backs up just a tad bit. And he turns around because it is his turn, and he tries to bite at you.
Okay.
Because you just fucking hurt him a lot.
Yes. Mm. Oh, jeez.
23 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, and he reaches down and chomps on you quite hard, dealing 10 points of damage.
Ouchies.
On my screen, one of those die is like on the line
No,
between a 3 and
three
a 9.
9. Yeah.
I see that. It's on
Yeah,
the-
I read it as a 9 and I was like, oh shit.
Well, the system decided it was 3 and 3.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Bless you,
Alright.
Baldric.
Jesus. Yes, Baldric,
I'm
bless
gonna
you.
keep trying to reach that thing.
Okay. You may try and jump for it.
All right.
Athletics.
You dick. You dick. Everyone else sees that too, right?
The 8 and 20.
When it's on the fucking line, yeah. You dick.
Alright, it doesn't benefit you at this point, so you may roll again.
Dickish. Dice gods.
It's a little bit
Slightly
better.
but
15. If that hits the DC, then that's better, right? So as you jump, the water begins to carry you, but you're able to just get your hand onto one of the actual wooden cross beams of the bridge, and you pull yourself above your head above water, and you hear the roaring of both fires and the beast, and the anguish screams of your reptilian friend Eridar. And you still have another action if you'd like to continue.
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Get that climb.
Go ahead and do another athletics check as you're sacrificing your roll for.
Oh, thank you, dice gods.
All right, and you are able to climb up. The ropes go a little bit more slack as you get higher and higher up, and you find yourself atop the other side, and you see that your allies seem to have drawn the ire of the large reptilian beast.
Surprise, there's another Allosaur on the other side.
My Carnos.
But Baldric, you're not done.
All right.
Reyna, you just saw the giant lizard thing take a bite out of Eridar.
I'm gonna fire again, or attempt to attack again.
Sure, if you'd like.
I don't do shit.
You
Apparently.
miss! Do you do anything else on your turn?
Mm. I flash at it again. It's being a little closer to me and put more. I can kind of stack it a little bit better. Rub my hands and recast the spell right in his face.
Well, you can't cast it again.
All right.
It's an action to do so,
Okay.
and you've already done your action by trying to shoot it.
Now then, no, I just.
Well, you
You-
see your friend Baldric over there is now over. Do you want to start trying to climb, shimmy the ropes over to it?
Don't leave these guys by themselves. No, I'm gonna stay and fight.
Okay.
Okay. You do understand you have a bow and arrow, which can
Yes, I
fire
understand
distance, so you can get to the other side and still shoot.
Falivor, you're up, sir.
Okay.
I know how bow and arrow works. Thanks.
Going to let my hand glow with a soft white yellow light, and I'm going to touch my friend Eridar on the shoulder and tell him to continue fighting, my good friend. And it's casting it as level 1.
Okay.
It's a D8, I want to say, right? Yeah, plus
Right.
charisma. And my dice are black. Awesome.
Why are your dice fucking black, Holmes?
I don't know. This game doesn't like me. There.
7 is what
Yep.
you get, because minimum 4. Do you do anything else with your turn, Felivor?
That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Eridar,
Yes.
the creature is in front of you and seems to have decided you are the target.
Yes. I am going to continue to make it think that I should be the target.
Okay. You
19.
hit.
I'm going to smite it again.
Okay.
So 8 plus 7. So 15? Yeah, 15.
Good job. Proud of you for doing math. Okay. And does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
Ooh.
24 damage. As it decides your tasty snack.
Apparently. Cannibalistic asshole.
And the creature roars out in hatred of you.
Mm-hmm. Considering I've done over half its HP damage, I imagine it does not like me.
Baldric, you are there. Your ropes are up. You have them, and you see Eridar swing with a mighty blow that glows with the white light of his god, and then the creature immediately chomps down, and he is severely bloodied by that blow.
Well, first off, I'm going to tie the 2 ropes to the posts on this side.
Okay, that would be your move action,
All right.
but you have to
Okay,
roll a
rolling
dexterity.
All right.
1 for each. Okay.
Just give it time to reset. There we go.
Excellent. Now you have both ropes tied securely to the posts. Now what do you do?
Hold on, let me see. That's the one thing I didn't write down with that.
What are you trying to do?
Find range on my crossbow.
You are well within range. Crossbows generally have an 80-120 range.
Yeah, 8320 to this. Alright.
You should just about be able to do the entire map.
Yeah, I can. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and back myself up. Or no, I can't. I use move action.
Correct.
Damn it. Alright. Sure, then I'll just shoot.
Okay.
Shooting it. And, oh yeah. Nope, does not like that. Let's mark that for now.
Nice. You crit.
Oh wow, it actually did that.
He crits with his fucking shitty weapon.
So for crit damage, I just had it put in an actual 8 because X2 is not a valid number for it. So,
It doesn't. It doesn't
You
actually.
can just put D8 in there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
because it's you're rolling 2 dice.
Yeah.
Since it doesn't max it.
I can just do a. Well, I wasn't actually expecting to crit, so. All right, so it was an 8 for the first one and 6 for the crit damage.
Okay. And that's already including your dexterity modifier, which I guess is +2.
Yeah. Yeah. It is including it. Yeah.
Okay. Next time, if you're gonna roll, please roll it in the system. Since you just said that you just had it add 8 damage
Yeah, I forgot that we could put the D8 in there.
Okay. So the crit doesn't max the die roll. You have to roll
Yeah.
the die.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to crit, so I just threw something in there just to get it to roll.
Okay.
So,
Then did you? Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
but
You said the crit damage was 6, and then the other damage. I didn't see your D8 that rolled at 6 until just now.
oh, okay.
Okay, that rolled
been there for a while.
little bit. Yeah.
Okay. It just loaded for me. So that's 14 damage. And Reyna, you are up.
Okay. The same thing.
Okay.
My thing go at all?
Yep. It just
Well-
didn't roll. It didn't show the graphic for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you only got 7.
I didn't do shit.
Nope. Do you use a move action or do anything else?
Take my move action and tried to tentatively test on the rope. Is this thing safe? Asking you, Baldur.
I just tied it.
You just tied it.
It's not exactly tested.
If someone's going to test it, it should be you.
The lightest person in our team.
Because you don't want me to get on and snap it.
Good point. So I'm gonna try to take the rope across.
Okay. Acrobatics, please. Or athletics, whichever's higher.
Let's see, where's my sheet? Character sheet.
I thought you were done
So
with that shit.
Apparently not.
So acrobatics is higher.
Okay. Okay. You begin shimmying across the rope. You are approximately halfway across. Which, it would be this one, so. Halfway across. Falavo!
Okay. Shut up, Craig. Hey, Craig, did you want to re-roll a new character?
Wow, already?
I'm
Craig
kidding.
had two.
I'm kidding. I am gonna have to step out of combat at some point, so. Well, first I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Let my hands glow with that yellow beige light and touch my ally on his shoulder, but instead it's gonna be with two hands this time. You need to fight for just a little longer, my friend. And when it's cast to level 2, it's 2d8, right?
You got it.
Alright. Roll 2d8 plus charisma.
13.
Get 13 points of health back.
Ah.
And now,
It's to dead.
yeah, next turn.
I don't
And
know
I
if he
can-
rolls
oh,
max
shit.
damage again.
I can, I didn't mean to ping. I can still take my move action, right?
Correct.
This is the part where I'm gonna hate life, probably. Because first I have to step out of his attack range, which gives him an attack of opportunity, right?
Does a 24 hit you?
Yes, it does! It hits 10 more. My god, that's half my health!
15 points of damage.
But then you can finish your move action and continue running.
Yes, that was my plan. Am I able to mount the rope this turn as well, or no?
Yes, but you're not going to make any headway.
That's what I figured. Okay, because that's 20 right there.
Yep. All right.
And you need a... Or,
We're going to get
Yeah.
that next.
that's what I figured.
Eridar.
I need to look up a rule real quick. Hold on.
What are you looking up?
If I can use lay on hands on myself in the middle of combat.
I believe you can. If not, we're going to rule that you can, but I thought it was a...
I think it's just an action, but I want to make sure.
Pretty sure it is an action, so that means you wouldn't be able to attack.
Oh no, I'm gonna run like a bitch.
Well, as long as you're legit about it.
At least I'm gonna disengage and get near the rope. He's still gonna chase after me, but
As an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature up to the maximum amount remaining.
Paladin level times 5, so I have 15.
Now, disengage, we had discussed that was an action.
Yes.
So if you use lay on hands, and then you use disengage,
No, I was gonna lay on hands, be back at max health, and let him get the attack of opportunity.
oh, I thought you were like actually going to disengage and try and run onto the rope.
No.
Fucking knock Rain off as you bungee jump onto it.
Or actually, I don't think I'm even gonna move this round. What I'm gonna... No, I can't do 2 spells. Damn it. Because if I don't disengage, he gets 2 attacks on me. But if you roll obnoxiously high again, I'm still dead.
Well, if you instead run and mount, then it has a chance of attacking either you or Falivor.
Which is just as bad. I wouldn't want to leave him open to an attack.
His paladin blood says no.
All right.
I can't mount a rope anyways, so screw it. I'm attacking him.
All right. Attack. You hit.
And last Divine Smite.
Hey, you might make this worthwhile.
20 damage.
Okay. The creature roars out in pain and decides it's going to attack you once more.
I figured.
21 hit?
Yes. You really have 1 HP left.
3. 21 points of damage.
What's damage? I am down.
Oh, fuck me.
And the creature roars out in triumph as it downs the other reptilian.
1 moment. Let me make a death saving throw. If I can find it.
Already cast 1 level 2 spell today.
Ah, there it is. Yay! 1 success.
I kind of expected all of you to jump into the water to get away from it.
It's kind of what I was planning on doing, but the rope sounded safer.
Right, well, the Allosaurus does not get the ability to just begin chowing down on you yet. Baldric, you are up. You see him. You see your friend Eridar laying on the ground, blood pooling around him. What the fuckity fuck fuck?
He deals 4 damage and kills it. Yes!
So the attack is a 22.
He fucking just snipes it with a gun. What a fucking kill stealer!
How much damage did I do to this thing? How bloody is it?
Not enough. He killed it though. He did just enough. Your arrow pierces it into its jugular and it spurts out blood everywhere. And it falls over, its heavy weight toppling on top of Eridar.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Falivor.
Yes, with my -1 strength check, what's up?
Heal me.
I'm gonna use the rest of that turn, quote unquote, to get back and.
Yeah. Like, literally just stabilize me.
Yep, that was the plan.
So move yourself over to him.
Yep.
Because Reyna is next. Reyna has to make a decision one way or the other.
Yep.
Are you going to stay on the rope and just practice, the art of tightrope walking?
Oh, no, I'm gonna keep my happy last going.
Okay. Roll another acrobatics roll. Eridar, you dices with death and you survive. Yay, congratulations. The 20 is much better than the 7. You started off a little bit slow, but then once you realize the creature falls, you flip over the rest of the way and you find yourself to the other side, off the rope. You land lightly and go, ta-da! What do you do? You have an action left if you want to do something else.
Nothing. I just hurry up, guys. Come on. It's taking you so long.
I'm very quickly, and in a little bit of a panic, going to have both my hands glow again. I'm going to slap it down on his chest.
Okay.
Look, fire spreading. Plus 12. Yay!
You owe me, lizard.
Ugh. Yes. I get out from under the Allosaurus. And stand up.
Okay, roll your strength.
I just have to roll strength to get him off me?
Dude,
It's a
Fucking
fucking
things-
dinosaur.
weigh like 3 tons.
Okay.
I'm giving you the
Just
benefit to
shimmy
say
out of
that.
there.
I'm giving you the benefit in saying that it's not his body on you, it's his head.
How'd you roll that? Oh, custom stats strength. Plus 3. Is it a strength check or just
No.
or a save?
It's a strength check.
Craig.
21.
Just below the customs actually have unskilled strength, dex, con, int.
Oh, hey. Okay.
But
That's good to know.
21 is more than sufficient for you to lift the head up and begin to roll it over. The creature's blood is covering you.
Oh god,
And
it
I get up.
popped.
Good job, Eridar. I somehow didn't kill somebody with the Allosaurus encounter.
We managed to kill. Well, 2 people managed to kill
I
it.
did a lot of damage to it.
Yes.
I never missed. And blew all of my divine smites for the day.
I was running interference.
Yes. And Baldric got a crit and then kill steal.
From across his bow has done more damage than his weapon in the past 2 games.
Yeah.
Alright, and with that, I need skill rolls from the 2 of you. Baldric, were you going to try and run back over?
No, I'm just kind of preparing in case someone just falls into the water. I'm gonna jump in after him.
Alright. So, Eridar, were you going to lay on hands yourself?
Not as of yet.
Okay. Do remember,
I am, however, going to just go this way.
Yeah, fuck it. I want to have fun with everyone else. Yep.
Hey, that's good enough to get up on the rope. Alright.
Was it alt?
Dexterity save.
From
Palivor.
Palivor, dexterity save. And I'm proficient in that. Yay! So I get a +2. Or does it also add dex modifier? No, it doesn't add dex
Yes, it
modifier.
does.
It does?
Yeah.
So I get a +4, right? Because I have.
Right, but you
propensity
should.
to-
There should be a button just to roll your dex saving throw.
Is it under core stats? Yeah, there it is. Oh, it only has a +2 in there.
You didn't
Say
mark
profi-
that
Okay,
you-
there's a check bar. Sorry.
Yep.
Bam. There you go. Well, shit.
So, with that, the rope that Baldric originally tied seems to have come loose due to your weight, and you topple into the water. So with that, Falivor, you take a mighty, because the water breaks your fall, 2 points of damage. Because you were not expecting it, and you just got slapped in the face. And you tumble, and the water carries you to there. Baldric, you see your ally go tumbling off the rope you had tied.
I'm gonna run and jump in.
Fantastic. We're clearing the turn orders. Go and jump in. You don't really have to roll for that.
All right.
Hop,
Move
hop,
yourself.
Hop, 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 hop.
Bah!
And Falivor, you are completely disoriented as a large rush of water pulls you further downward. Baldric, make yourself a dexterity check to capture him.
Dexterity?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, it's a low one.
Hey, Craig, you better be ready to catch me down there. This is how my bard dies, so help me God.
Yeah. Survive the Allosaurus encounter only to die in the river.
To a river.
because you wanted to walk across a rope.
Ah. Alright, so sadly, Sir Baldric, you were not able to grab the man, but Falavor gets an opportunity to roll another dex check to try and grab you.
I don't get a bonuses for a dex check, right?
You just get your dexterity modifier, correct?
Okay.
Unless you have whatchamacallit? Jack of all trades, you get to add half your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay, so it'll be a plus... What's my dex? My dex is 2, so it'd be a plus 3.
Correct.
Fuck me.
The hell's wrong with you, dude? What's your constitution modifier?
2.
Congratulations.
Oh, I'm still
You are
holding my breath. God damn it.
You are spinning around in the water, and the water carries you further down. Eridar, strength check as you enter the water and begin the process of trying to wade across. You actually start to lose your footing in this square,
Okay.
because it's too deep.
17.
You are completely safe right now, and this is basically where you stop when you realize that it is about to go over your head.
Okay.
Reyna,
I see any of the stuff happening with Falavor.
you obviously heard the "Ah!" splash.
Splash.
And then you heard the Geronimo splash.
What? I think
In that case,
Baldric would
I'm
sound more like a
trying-
cannonball hit the water.
I'm sorry.
So the
Eric.
water gets. How deep is the water here?
The water actually goes to a maximum of 10 feet.
Okay. Let's say, because my character is
Anywhere from 6 to 7.
yeah.
It is a bit deeper where Baldric is.
Mhm.
So, Eridar, I missed. Were you going to stay where you are, or were you going to cross? Craig?
I'm sorry. What?
I
You said Baldric.
I said Eridar.
Eldar.
Oh, I misunderstood you. I apologize.
I said, were you going to stay where you were, or were you going to cross the river the rest of the way? I missed what you had said.
I'm gonna stay here since I heard Falavor's having some issues.
Okay. Falavor, as part of your action that pulled you past Baldric, you are able to try and reorientate yourself with
A
an
shelf.
athletics roll.
It's an athletics roll. I love athletics. Let me tell you about how much I love athletics.
Strength based, you have no
Yep,
bonus,
I
no
know.
penalty.
Which is great.
At least it's just a roll.
Well,
Of course, it's a 3. You do not correctly orientate yourself in the water, and you are still kind of spinning. Baldric, Falavor seems to have been pulled further downstream, and he seems to be clawing at the ground trying to get himself upright, and failing.
Well, then I'm going downstream to get him.
oh.
This is like fucking Three Stooges bullshit going on right here.
Shane, why'd it have to be rats?
I don't know. Reyna, do
Yes.
you do anything seeing all this shit happen?
I assume just that.
Yeah.
Just laughing.
Well, I'm very concerned. It's a circle at the same time. I run down, or I move down. I start making my move down towards 1, 2, 3, 4. I start making my move down this way to come check on them, I guess.
All right.
Takes 2 people to kill an Allosaur. It takes an entire party to save 1 person from the river.
The river was the true encounter.
Hey, did you guys know this connects into those ponds where the water weird was?
Who knew?
Oh, how'd you know I had that at the top of the screen? Eridar,
Yes.
you do not hear anything come above water. Baldric begins to carry it, is heading downstream as well. As you look, you can see the bright shiny of Baldric coming closer, and the flamboyantness of Falavor.
Of my
Spin
foot
the
hanging out of the water.
His foot is breathing just fine. The rest of him is not, though.
Good thing us half-elves breathe through our feet.
Alright, I'm going to continue to move across a little bit then.
Okay. This is an actual athletics roll, because it's using swim instead of just
Okay.
forcing your way across water.
Shane, can I persuade the water to be nicer?
No.
Damn.
Let's see, it's either a 12 or a 12.
Well, Eridar, you actually begin to lead a little bit downstream as the water begins to pull you across. It's not as strong, that's why you still made a little bit of headway, but a lot more of it is trying to prevent yourself from being pulled downstream.
Okay.
And Baldric, do you wish to try and grab your friend Falavar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
This one is, once again, it's dexterity because you're trying to grab him in the water and get a hold of him, and then afterwards it would be strength for you guys to reorientate yourselves. You let the river carry you downstream a bit, and you find yourself right next to Falavor. You grab hold of him, and you are able to help him correctly orientate himself. And, you know, with this, I want a strength check.
That 20 or 2, he gets the 2.
Oh boy! You're carried a little bit further downstream. Falavor,
Yes.
you are now set up correctly, but you are still, holding your breath, trying to survive in this location. Just trying to make it. You're being held pretty strongly by Baldric. So he's at least keeping you upright and preventing the river from ripping you away from him. But you are both still kind of being carried. Do you want to try and roll a strength roll yourself to try and stop yourselves?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try. That's just a standard unskilled strength roll, right?
Correct.
Time for a minus 1.
Well, all checks have a... actually, if you have
Or
jack of
no.
all trades, counts. So anything that you would roll that's a stat skill or unskilled roll or something like that,
Okay,
you
it's
don't have a
unskilled,
penalty
not
for strength.
not that roll then. Okay.
Okay, but either
So-
way, so you got a 16.
Yeah.
So Baldric, as you guys are being carried, Falavor sets his heels directly in the water, into the ground, now that you've orientated him correctly, and you both stop.
That's a terrifying sight.
He seems to be leaning back to make sure that you guys aren't pushing forward, and, it's almost like he hit a rock and it's stopping him from going forward any. Eridar,
Yes.
as you approach the beach, if you try and roll a perception roll, you may be able to see your allies and what they're up to.
Alright, let me try that. Not persuasion, perception.
Why do you guys always want to do persuasion?
Oh.
You can't persuade the river to do shit.
Can I
Try
bluff? Can I bluff myself into thinking I can?
No,
Damn.
because you know you're going to do it. All right, so in the water you just can't see them. You may roll your athletics to try and go the rest of the way.
$22.
You successfully make it the rest of the way across without any southerly motion. Baldric, now that you are stopped, do you want to try and take control of your motion from Falivor?
I mean,
'Cause
sure.
You can actually roll an athletics to try and swim now that you guys are in control.
Okay. Yeah, the way you said that at first was like I had to like fight Falivor to like
I'm gonna punch
like
you.
no,
the
we're
fuck
gonna go
out.
this way.
No.
Opposed grapple rolls.
I know who would probably win that.
Who's saving whom?
Yeah. So what do you want me to roll?
Athletics, please.
Athletics.
Hey, look, high rolls.
Both of them are high.
I haven't
That's
seen
still
that
the
in a
lower
while.
of the two. But you begin to swim with the current and still making your way slowly. And with the speed that you guys are traveling, you guys actually find yourselves able to stand up against the water and walk the rest of the way onto shore.
That's the last time I climb anything built by you.
I don't know why you do it in the first place.
I don't know, seeing as I
Now he
had...
rolls at 18 and 19.
Hey, I rolled perfectly fine to shoot your dino in the face.
Yeah. I did the other 60 damage though.
Yeah, I did the one that counted.
It still only counts as one!
Alright, so Reyna, your friend Falivor is gasping for breath. Baldric doesn't breathe, so he's okay.
I'm the
And
wettest I've ever
Eridar
been in a long
seems-
time.
Eridar seems fairly winded.
And is bleeding a lot.
Well, there's lots of red in the water now, so it's actually downstream though.
I mean, my blood.
Some poor village is down there drinking their water, and all of a sudden just this stream of blood comes through.
Well, some of it's
Especially all the-
Falivor, because he got bit by the Allosaurus and he hasn't healed yet either.
Yeah.
Well, there's also all the Allosaur blood that I was covered in when I went into the water.
Yep.
At least you got it off your armor.
Clean now.
All right, guys, this is actually break time.
Sweet. So we're gonna
Okay,
take a
I'll
quick
phone
3 to
call
5
you.
minute break, go grab yourself a drink, use the bathroom, walk the dog, I don't give a shit. But we'll be back then.
Leave us alone. Bugger off.
Get off my couch! That river almost killed us.
Yeah, that was good.
That was funny. So says the asshole DM.
Well, we were doing fine against the Allosaur, and then as soon as I hit that river, 3, 3, 3, 8, 3, 3.
Chit.
Oh, great, this is how I'm gonna have to re-roll a bard.
He drowned.
I'm gonna go grab a drink, I'll be right back.
Okay. Go away, man.
I actually was not far off at all. I did 56 damage to the Allosaurus.
Yes, you did. At 78 HP.
Mm-hmm. So all but 22. I wasn't expecting to do that well against him.
He only had an AC of 13.
I rolled really well on damage.
Yes, you did.
Granted, so did he. That damn max damage and then 3 off from max damage in a row.
Yep, that was funny.
Yeah, sure, funny.
What? It was.
No,
Oh, come on, your character didn't die.
I know. I still had to make a death saving throw. Which, by the way, I should clear that off my sheet now. Boom. I decided I had to roleplay the paladin and not run away like a bitch.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing to do.
That's why I changed what I was doing. I'm like, oh, my friends aren't across yet. I need to keep this thing's full attention. Because that's what a paladin would do.
Mm-hmm.
At least the type of paladin I'm playing.
What kind of paladin are you again?
Paladin of Light.
Ah, okay.
Not nature or vengeance. Alright, I will be right back.
Okay.
I have returned.
Well, welcome back, sir. All right. Boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom. Sounded like they didn't want us to know what was going on.
Huh? Talking about spider caves.
Spider
my
caves.
And my underwear's falling off.
Oh. Well, you're with your husband. I would expect that to happen.
Well, I've had the underwears. They're my favorite pair. I have a couple of years now, so the elastic on them is pretty much shot. So they just.
I have underwear like that.
Off.
Falls off from like underneath my pants and stuff.
Yeah, that's what happened with this underwear. I've had it for like just so freaking long.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I want the grass. I wish I could find darker. There we go. I think I found something I can use. Is this better? Oh, that's actually hay. That won't work though. Alright. I think we're just about ready to get started. What do you guys think?
Give me a second to finish eating the mouthful of food that I have.
5.
Beef jerky and chocolate.
Alright, I'm ready when you guys are.
Yep, ready.
Sweet.
Okay, there, we're back.
We are officially back. Stop that. I want that song. So, who enjoyed the Allosaurus combat? By the way, you do not get XP for successfully navigating the river.
Why are you crying? You didn't take any damage from the dinosaur and almost died in your
Yes, I
you
did.
did.
It took half my health in one bite.
that doesn't count.
That's not important.
So, Shane, does it leave a nice scar? Like,
If by nice you mean, you know, there's like 3 very large tooth imprints on your body, then yes.
oh great, now the women are gonna think I'm into really kinky shit.
You're not?
Shh, only on Tuesdays.
Okay. So, that combat was pulled by Sir Craig. Next will be Lady Julia.
How much?
Rest time. I'm spinning 2 hit dice.
Song
You do get
of
the ability to...
Revitalization.
Oh, okay.
So you get an extra.
9 plus 5.
You get an extra healing die.
14. I get an extra healing die?
Yep, I believe that's what Song of Revitalization does. Doesn't it give it an extra?
Yes.
Song of Repose is a D6, I think.
D6, okay.
Okay, so I'll roll a d6.
As your bard begins to play music, you feel minimum half. You feel revitalized, almost as if your wounds themselves seem to be stitching themselves together. His song
go ahead.
playing in the background is very pleasing.
The healing dice is just a flat
Unless you
total,
decide
right?
you don't want this.
Yeah, that's fine. The healing die is just the flat dice, right? For your hit point style.
Yes. If you or any friendly creature who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6.
Okay, so if my healing dice is 1d8, I roll a 1d8 and a 1d6. Right?
Correct. Right, but you can heal up to 3d8. Because you can do all of your levels worth of dice.
Plus hit die, yeah.
Yeah.
So I spent 2 of my 3 and, yeah.
Fuck it, we'll go ahead and make sure that I get back up pretty high, so I'm going to spend 2 of them, plus a d6. Let's see. Well, no, we'll just spend 1 and a d6.
You can always choose after they're done to spend another one.
Yep. So, 8 and return. That is Evan. And I'll go ahead and spend another d8. And minimum half on all of them. Jesus.
Oh, you got a 4 out of 6.
Yeah.
Plus 4. Alright.
Cool.
Lady Reyna, you are at chosen between 1 and 10.
And 10. I would like to do 3.
Okay. The music seems to soothe you and soothe everyone around you. Although the day is still pretty dreary, it is a little bit more uplifting. As you continue your journey with your cart You are obviously a lot of you seem to be quite concerned of further attacks, but into the early to mid portion of your afternoon, it seems to go by uneventfully. Minion,
Yes.
your last pull of the day, sir.
Let's go with number 3.
Okay.
Wasn't night before Minion?
Wasn't he?
I
Yeah,
had
Craig
you pull
was.
the Allosaurus.
That's right.
I did Evan, then Craig,
Oh, okay.
then Julia, then Minion.
Gotcha.
So, Minion pulls number 3. And the rest of your day goes by uneventfully as the 4 of you head off into the night.
Yeah.
Find yourself set at a fairly quiet and secluded place. And you're able to lay down. While the day is still fairly cold, fairly chilled, the night isn't much different, and you're able to keep watch and keep a good night going. As you awake the next morn, a very light mist seems to be falling down around you. Just enough to keep you wet and cold.
Darn metalmen and their luck.
Baldric. We're looking at 1 through 8, sir.
1.
Okay. Your morning seems to go by uneventfully as the mist continues to just make the day miserable. The sky brightens and seems to get as bright as it's going to get at a dull gray. And you still find yourselves all a tad bit cold and getting worse by the minute. Craig,
Yes.
1,
1 out of 7.
7.
Oops.
Yes, that's what a 1d7 looks like.
4.
Okay. You guys travel for the rest of the morning, break for your midday meal, and it doesn't seem like it's getting any less. In fact, the mist seems to have gotten a tad bit heavier and seems to be actually raining down upon you. A very light rain, but heavier. You are soaked through. Reyna, my dear,
Mhm.
you have just broken your midday meal. It is now time for 1 through 6.
1.
Okay. As the rain gets heavier, you find yourselves approaching what looks to be an offshoot of the marsh that you were actually seeming to head to. It's a very long strip. It becomes quite miserable. You find the 4 of you. I don't know why Falivor is so tiny.
Apparently that dinosaur bit off quite a bit of me.
Alright. You find yourselves at the edge of a fairly large portion of the swamp. You see marsh to the east, and to the west, and it doesn't look like that there's any actual way for you guys to go around it without expending an excessive amount of time to do so.
Alright.
Your ultimate goal is to travel up, out the opposite corner. As you begin to move through, the earlier parts you found yourselves, some of the tires getting stuck in muddy chunks. Find yourself walking along and there being spots of just water where the marsh is. None of the water seems to be exceptionally deep, but you're sure with this much water there's bound to be some spots where there have been sinkholes. So, you will have to actively move yourself square by square.
Baldric, just don't go sinking yourself too deep into any of this muck.
Do you want us to individually, like, each take a turn and go all the way across, or do you want us to go turn by turn, or...
I want you guys to go turn by turn, because you guys are going to be helping each other as necessary.
How many... and use our normal movement?
You can use your normal movement, that's not an issue, unless you guys want to try and take it slow to be able to kind of watch where you're going. So let's start with probably Eridar or Baldric.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Am I meant
Eridar.
to be off to the side, or could I be right here?
You can be right there, that's fine.
Okay. Alright, and we need to get to the top
Top
right,
right.
hand corner?
Yep.
Alright, so... 5... 10... 15... 20... 25...
55.
30.
Okay. Give me just a brief second. Okay. Give me this. I apologize. System just being a little bit slow for me. Alright. Eridar, you made your movement. Baldric, do you wish to go next, or does Reyna want to go, or does Falavar want to go?
I am actually going to wait to go last and make sure that everyone is between Eridar and I.
Okay.
We have a set of escorts.
Reyna, would you like to go then?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Alright. Falivor, you are up, sir.
Okay. I will go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Alright. Falivor,
Yes.
as you step forth into that square, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Save.
As you step onto it, you realize as the ground begins to give way, you quickly jump out of the way. You land yourself back to this square, and you see what looks to be like an air bubble up from some sand.
Well then.
That costs 2 movement. So you went from here, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I have.
So you have 5 and 6 left.
Okay. So instead we'll go here,
Okay.
and we'll go 6.
Okay. You guys do have both. You can sacrifice an action to use the dash action to move again in your turn, if you'd like to, or you can stay close to each other.
No, I'm gonna hold myself there.
Okay. Baldric, you are up.
Alright. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll stop there.
Okay. All right. And you're able to stop there without any issue. And next on the list is going to be Eridar's turn.
Alright. So let's go 5,
Mm-hmm.
10.
Okay, and... No, sorry. I have little cheat sheets on the GM, but the cheat points I have are like the same color as the rest of the map.
Gotcha. So I'm good.
You're good. Yes.
15.
All right, there we go. Eridar,
Mm-hmm.
does your AC also include AC for a shield?
Yes.
Do you have your shield out now?
Probably not, no.
Okay. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes, it would even with my shield.
Okay. And from the undergrowth and the water around you, an alligator takes a chomp at you, and you are stuck there.
I'm stuck?
Yes, it grabs hold of you, and you are immediately grappled.
Huh. You don't get a roll against grappling?
Not for this one. You take
It's a
12
fucking
points of damage.
alligator.
Jesus.
Man, this thing's more
12
deadly
points
than
of
the.
piercing damage.
You like rolling max damage against me today.
Blame the system. They had it down. They were down for a moment. They're like, well, we're going to come back with the fucking vengeance.
Apparently. Alright, what's the penalties for being grappled?
You are restrained, which means all attack rolls you make are with disadvantage. All attack rolls against you are made with advantage. And
Okay.
you may not move.
Can I break out of it?
You may attempt to break out of it. Escape artist, which is acrobatics, or just a strength DC.
Reptile versus reptile.
That's been the night tonight.
18.
All right, excellent. As the crocodile snaps shut on your leg, you are stopped for a moment and you pull your leg out. Since that was a strength check, and you left a piece of your skin back in the crocodile's mouth, and it makes a very throaty growl.
Okay, and that was my action, right?
That would have been your action, yes, because your
Alright.
movement was stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So your action was to break free. You may now continue your movement.
Yeah, I pull out my weapon and shield.
Okay. Well, those are both free actions.
Yes.
Do you
Shane
stay where
is
you
a
are?
nice dude.
I do not move, no. I'm gonna kill this crocodile.
Okay.
What, am I gonna leave it there for y'all to walk by? No.
Okay. Reyna,
Yes.
you are up.
Alright, I see him getting all chompied on
Correct.
by the alligator. So I'm gonna roll to see what. Ooh.
You hit.
All right, and I can use sneak attack since he's getting chomped. If I ooh,
Whoa.
Who the fuck just blew into the mic?
I guess Craig.
No, it wasn't me. I heard it too.
Must have been Evan then.
I heard it.
Shane?
Are we having another person listen in and join the call?
timber.
Surprise! It's the ghost of the Allosaur!
Oh, god damn it! It's the NSA. It's gotta be.
Evan.
Something,
What?
something, bomb, 9/11, nuclear attack,
Something,
murder,
dark side.
president, murder, assassinate, Obama,
Thanks, Craig.
666,
In that order.
KKK.
They're probably watching my live stream now.
Yep. That's what they do.
Well, that'll give them something to enjoy on every other Thursday.
Yeah.
All right, Reyna, deal your damage, please.
And then I'm gonna go for sneak attack since I'm also right next to him, anyways.
Well, your ally's right next to it, which you
Well,
completely
that's-
forgot for with the
It was
Allosaurus.
sort
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
I was just about to remind you of it in this combat.
That's the bow damage.
Nice. 16. Congratulations. Felivor, you are up. The crocodile is hissing very loudly and seems to be backing up at this point. That is not the sound it's making.
It's not. I'm making like that beef jerky. Beef jerky.
You want to move square by square to get to it?
Sure.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I hit it from there or no?
Yes.
Okay. Going to pull out my rapier and I'm going to stab at the crocodile. Really need to finish working my weapon roll into this. It's a finesse, so I get my dex plus proficiency modifier, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so plus 4.
Crit.
Okay. I don't know how to roll for a crit.
You roll your dice twice, and you add your ability modifier once.
Okay, so, and its damage is a 1d8. Do I add the... No, it only gets the 1d8 plus my dex modifier, right?
It gets you roll 2d8 plus your dex modifier once.
Yeah, so... You want me to do this 2 separate rolls or 1 roll?
One roll.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. D8 plus 2 plus 1d8. Or no, I can just do 2d8 plus 2, couldn't I? Or will that
You
add
got
plus
it.
2 to both? I wasn't sure if that would add plus 2 to both or not.
It won't.
It won't? Okay. 15!
I think you killed it.
The crocodile hisses as it falls over and it dies.
Is it mating season or something for your people?
This is not how we mate.
How do you, mate?
Well, so far everything reptilian has come your way.
Well, would you rather it take a bite out of you?
Not again.
How big is this crocodile, Shane?
It's large.
Damn, okay.
Were you about to try to drag it with you?
Yep. Crocodile meat, yum.
Baldric, you're up.
Alright.
Crocodile's dead.
Crocodile's dead.
That
Dead crocodile.
Because there's no way in hell there's only one of those damn things on this map.
Alright, just for ease of not having to try to click through another person, I'm moving to here but moving through Reyna Square.
Okay. Well, you know her square's safe because she hasn't tripped anything.
Yeah, I was just letting you know. So
Okay.
I'm not just warping around. Alright,
Leave it to
go
me to
there.
crit on an almost
Okay.
dead thing.
Let's go there.
Okay.
And I'll stay there.
Okay. Alright. And at this point, give me just a second. At this point in time, alright, is anyone else getting weird lagging?
No.
Level 20?
I am
Yeah,
every now and then.
it's been showing everything that's been happening has been delayed by like 20 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you did something, it still hasn't shown up.
Alright, give me a second, because it's thinking.
It's thinking
way
pretty
too
hard.
much. There we go. Alright. Baldric. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Alright. From out of the swamp comes another crocodile. And it deals 5 points of damage. And you are considered grappled, sir. Which, once again, all attack rolls you make are with disadvantage. All attack rolls against you are with advantage. You are restrained, meaning you cannot move. Reyna,
Yes.
does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You take 4 points of damage
Low rolls on everyone but Craig.
No kidding.
as another crocodile comes out and chomps down on you. Once again, grappled, which means you are restrained.
Wouldn't you just technically just eat the fuck out of me?
No. He doesn't get the opportunity to just swallow you because he doesn't have the swallow capability.
Alright. I always wondered, like, I've always, like, actually, like, wondered that.
I linked Shane earlier, like this tile set that's of inside creatures and stuff like that.
Fuck that. I am not running a stomach adventure. Right, Eridar, you're up. Your friend
Okay.
Baldric is currently grappling with a crocodile, and your lady friend Reyna is currently being overpowered by a crocodile.
Am I within range of Baldric's crocodile, or can I move freely without provoking?
The crocodile seems to be solely focused on Baldric.
Okay. I think
Okay.
Baldric can handle himself.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
God damn it. We're gonna die in this fucking swamp.
At least it's not to a river.
I'd rather die in a river.
At least it's clean then.
$17.
Why did you roll
I don't know
fire
why
breath?
I don't know why it did fire breath.
Okay, he saves himself and he deals fire breath damage as he saves
I literally
himself.
clicked the Dex save button.
Oh, okay. So, Eridar,
Yes.
as you step into that stop, your foot slurps down into what seems to be mud. You don't sink. You're able to keep yourself up, but it's very, very tough and hard footing where you are, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls where you are.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna continue moving then.
Okay, where are you moving?
I'm going to move. Here.
Okay. You moved from behind Baldric 1, 2, and then that counted as 3, 4, 5 squares. And as long as you don't move any further, you're fine right there.
Yeah. That's all I was doing.
Alright, so you left behind a boot.
Take a -1
Okay.
to your AC.
No.
Now squeamish in the mud between your toes.
There is an alternate rule set for partial armor sets. Don't make me include it.
But things don't attack our feet all that often, luckily.
Does a 17 hit this crocodile?
Yes, it does.
Alright, smite. It takes 16 damage.
You and your fucking smite spell, Jesus Christ.
Right. Reyna,
Yes.
this crocodile has you in its mouth. It's very painful.
Yeah. Not right about that. I'm going to do my short sword.
Or you take your roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's wiggling me about. I'm not sure shooting anything else is going to do me much good.
You can try and escape.
I'm a halfling. It's a
Uh-huh.
crocodile.
It doesn't change the DC. Because you can use acrobatics instead, and you wiggle out of
Use
its mouth.
dex. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be a strength check.
I'll try that then, I guess.
Remember, you're heroic. You're supposed to be able to do stupid shit. You know, like take down an Allosaurus.
Yeah.
Let me a second.
So I told
you-
Mika about that arc creature you sent me last night, Julia, by the
Oh,
way.
the giant frog.
Yeah, she said that's disgusting.
I'm looking forward to it.
The
What?
very first post I saw was, enough with the fucking animals, bring in more dinosaurs.
Oh, for Ark.
Yeah, arc.
Arg.
Yeah, go ahead, Reyna. Roll acrobatics, or if you really want to do it, a strength check to break free.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do a strength check. Whoa. Did that just go flying everywhere for anybody else?
Yeah, it did. You got upset with that with that die. You knew it was going to be a 12 to begin with. But 17 is enough for you to wriggle your way out of its teeth, and you only leave a little bit of hair behind.
I can live with that.
Now that is technically your movement action.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to make a ranged attack, you can do so with disadvantage.
Alright.
Or you can stab it with a short sword now.
Yes, you may do that as well.
With
Okay,
not
I gotta go. Do the sword. The sword. I can't even fucking say this bullshit. Short sword.
Short sword.
Ah,
You hit. Deal damage.
good job.
Okay, is that all you deal?
Yes.
Okay, last friendly GM advice. You have another ally within melee. You get sneak attack.
Can I still do that? That,
Yeah.
that was. I thought that was only like range, like.
Nope.
No,
Oh.
sneak attack is everything.
Anytime you are able to attack an enemy that has one of your allies next to it.
Oh, I completely misunderstood that completely then.
You're a rogue. Staggy stab, stab, stab.
Did we stab then?
Not that
Nice.
it matters right now against the thing that has like 2 HP.
Heck. Is my dice stuck on its side?
It was,
Yes.
but I already looked past it. Now you were fine. It was 4 and 1. Now it's 3 and 3. Now it's 3 and 5. You've rolled a lot.
I've only hit it. I haven't touched it.
All right. Next, Falavor.
Okay
It
then.
got really robotic on my end.
Shane did or I did?
Shane did.
Robotic. Anyone else think about Robotnik right there?
Yep. Alright. Well, seeing as Eridar and Reyna have taken care of that, I'm gonna move towards my friend Baltic. Can I hit it from here or do I need to move one more to the left?
One more to the left.
Okay.
Let's actually move it a little bit better. There we go.
Okay. I just wasn't completely sure or not. Okay, and I'm going to do what I did before and stab at it with my rapier.
This would be the time to crit.
This would be the time to crit, but it probably won't happen. Nope.
You miss entirely. Baldric, you are up, sir.
Alrighty. I'm gonna try and get myself free. So, strength check or strength save?
Strength check.
Okay, I can do that. I'll watch it be that. Okay.
If we were doing the previous way, I saw the 1 well before I saw the 11. But 14 is successful. You're able to break free as your movement action.
Alright. I'll go here. And I'll do that.
You hit it with your 20.
Alright. Well, then there's 11 damage. Because I'd already added it all up.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I saw the 8 and 9 and I thought I was adding Falivor shit. Okay. The crocodile has a very deep, rumbly growl. As it comes back at you, Baldric, with a mighty 11.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Eridar,
Mm-hmm.
your friend Baldric seems to be free of the reptilian beast's jaws and seems to have dodged nimbly out of the way.
All right.
A second strike.
5,
Uh-huh.
10.
Uh-huh.
I can't hit it from here.
It had to readjust itself, so it is now fully in both those squares. So yes, you may now hit it.
Okay. Whack.
Alright. Let's see you whack it.
Well, the first time I think I don't.
You do not. Reyna, your friends have the crocodiles surrounded.
I shoot it.
Okay, let's see if you successfully shoot it. You successfully shoot it.
Sneak attack.
I was getting there.
Okay.
Jesus, Craig.
I'm not even touching anything.
Holy shit, Julia. God.
I'm not even touching anything.
The site's lagging. Don't click it like crazy.
I touched it once. That was it.
That's why there's 3.
Well, at least they're all just about 7s.
It rolls exactly the same. When I touch it, it rolls exactly for me. Like, I see there is no lag on my end.
Well, you deal enough damage to kill it. And there are now 3 dead crocodiles around you. Reyna, are you gonna move?
Yes. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I think it was 4.
No, that's 3.
That was 3.
Oh, 4.
Okay. Falivor, you're up.
Alright. Well, now we can finally start trying to get our asses out of here.
It's still gonna be a while.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna step through Baldric to here.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, and I'm actually gonna stop there.
Okay. Baldric, you're up.
I'm actually gonna let the others go ahead of me first.
Okay. Eridar.
All right. Going to step, so I know it's safe, into Baldric Square, and then here where Falivor went.
Okay.
I. Then I'll move. Let's see, that was 2,
Yes.
15, 20 into Falivor Square,
Okay.
25.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop here.
All right. Reyna, you're up.
Let's see how my. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
It's
Why don't we just all take the exact same steps and travel in like a line of 4? That way,
That's
the
what I've
person
been
in the
trying
lead
to do.
is the only person that actually can be attacked or
How
destroyed
do
when
I
something
do I
comes up.
do the saving throw off my sheet?
Because this is far more entertaining
Go to
for
the
your
core
GM.
stat.
Evan,
then-
you also got to think of the production value. Because we have
I'm
6
thinking
people.
of the not getting one of you guys killed value.
We have 23 people watching right now.
Wow, that's 21 more than I expected.
All right, Reyna,
Yes.
you are light enough. You are able to roll out of the way. You may go back one square, or you may go directly north 1 square.
Directly north 1 square.
Okay. All right. You do not leave any boots behind. You do not leave anything behind as you roll out of the way. You felt a very loud squelching sound from the mud, but as you look behind you, it just looks like just very thick mud. Do you continue moving, or do you stay the rest of your actions?
I'm going to keep moving 2 more up. I don't want to get too far from everybody else.
Okay, so move.
Just gonna move through him.
All right. And is that where you're going to stop?
It is.
Falivor, you are up, sir.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. We just got the little pain train going on here, don't we? I'm gonna step through Aerodar, so 5, 10,
Okay.
15, and then 20. I'm gonna stop there.
Okay. Baldric, you're up, sir.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Okay.
30, and since you all just seem to want to just charge forward, just charge forward. I'll go through Falivor Square and then up this way,
Okay.
using a second move action, of course, because that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. All right. And then next on the turn would be Eridar.
If we're gonna do that,
Please, God, just come straight.
20, 25, 30,
Just come
35,
straight.
40.
There we go.
All right.
Straight
Just
line.
come straight. Please, just follow the safe path.
Eridar, dexterity save.
That's what we want Eridar and I to be the ones in the front taking the damage. Making it safe for you guys. You guys just keep running ahead of us. Oh, of him.
2.
Oh, the 1. That's a 1. That is not a 2, that is a 1.
That's a 1.
I don't care what you add
Plus
to
my
it.
dex
That's a-
modifier.
I don't care what you add to it, it's a 1.
I
That's
So
a 1. That's a 1.
That's great. That's fantastic. Okay. Eridar.
Survived Nalasaur, survived the river, died to mud.
Full of alligators.
That's what we'll have on your gravestone.
You legitimately just went Zoidberging straight through, and as you walk past Baldric, you put your foot straight down, and this is the one without the boot, by the way, and you immediately sink to where the water is above your head.
Well, it was nice knowing y'all. I'll make another character now.
You hear a faint metal clang as I facepalm as watch you fall to the ground.
You told me to go straight.
Evan, can it be more of like a ding, like a triangle?
I don't think that much metal hitting is gonna just be a ding like a triangle.
Depends on how hard you
But
face
if
palm.
If that's the sound you want to hear, that's the sound you can hear.
Reyna, it is your turn. You saw Baldric, he strode bravely forward, and he seemed to be completely fine. Eridar took one step further than him and immediately disappeared from your viewpoint.
I'm gonna take a step. Oh god. Oh god. I want to run forward a bit. One, go to him, and there.
You know the straight line up to Baldric is good.
Yeah. And then just keep moving, try to help out. Where did he go?
Into the swamp.
Craig,
Get him!
start doing the Terminator.
He's part of the swamp now.
He's one with his people. I'm such an asshole.
Ah, that was great. Falavor, you're up.
Well, Baldric, I hope you can pull him out better than I could.
I got this.
Falavor, how tall are you? Not Falavor. Baldric, how tall are you?
How tall am I? Did I write that down somewhere? I want to say it was like 6.5-ish.
Yeah, you were taller than me, and my character's 5'8", so.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly.
All right.
trying to find the.
That's fine. We'll go with 6.5 for now. Baldric, in front of you, you actually see the dirt and the grass rippling, and you can hear what sounds like water underneath it.
Well, I'm gonna. I mean, I have to find somewhere that's at least sure footing that I can reach in and try to.
How deep is this hole?
It's a pitfall filled with
Enough
water.
for your ass to go up completely underwater.
I must say, because I am 6'11".
I know. That's why I asked how tall Baldric is, to see how far down his arms will reach.
Well, you got 4 minutes to figure it out.
So, Baldric, are you going to use where you're standing to be your sure footing, or were you going to try and go around to see if anybody else, make more steps to see if anybody else would can walk up to you and help you if necessary? I know, the idea of having the two lightest people go first so you guys could definitely pick them out of the water was hard for you to grasp.
Nah. I'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and reach in and grab him.
Okay.
As long as my footing feels solid.
Underneath you, you feel fairly solid. It's still, marshland, so the ground does give way a little bit, but it's not like the mud that took a shoe or the quicksand that Falavor spun out of.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna. At first, I'm just gonna try to lay on my stomach, get to the edge of where I can reach in and try to find him.
Okay. As you lay down and you start getting to the edge, you realize that it is legitimately just water that seems to have had a buildup of, long grass, like St. Augustine or something, just grow over it. And he pierced a hole right in the center when he stepped with his heavy armor wearing lizardness.
His heavy ass self.
This heavy ass.
So, as you begin to pare away some of it, you see him down there. If you stick your head into the water, since you don't have to breathe. As you see him down there, he's kind of struggling at this point. It hasn't quite hit him in the 3 seconds since he fell into the water that he's just in water. But you feel that you could probably reach him with one arm if you use the other arm to hold you kind of steady.
Well, then let's try it.
Okay. It is going to be a strength roll.
All right.
We cannot save each other.
As you shove your arm in there,
At least it wasn't the fucking 5.
right?
Yeah.
You grab a hold of Eridar by his head tentacles. The semi-hair that
the hair?
the kind of hair that Dragonborn have. And you start to pull up, but he does seem like there's a portion of him that's stuck. Maybe one of his feet might have gotten to the bottom and actually been glooped around.
Glooped.
Eridar,
Yes.
as you sink rapidly like a stone, one of your legs hits the bottom of this small pool, and it just immediately like goes in up to your ankle, which was hard enough to get out of on ground. Now you're surrounded by water. You feel like this pool is fairly thin, almost like it would have been a well for somebody at some point. But, you know, it's just difficult. And then you feel a very strong hand-like object grasp your hair and begin to try and tug you out. And that's very painful in and of itself.
Yes.
You may roll a strength as well to dislodge your foot.
Okay. Save or check?
It's a check.
13.
Okay. You pull, and you begin to feel your boot give way, and your foot slips out of the boot. You have now lost 2 shoes in this swamp.
You are now bootless.
It's a good thing I have scaled feet.
And I thought they smelled bad on the
Unnecessary
outside.
nails.
Reyna, now you see the metal man reaching down and trying to yank at something in the water. And that's pretty much all you can see. Do you do anything? Unfortunately, your actions are taken up by these 2 strength checks because of the circumstances of the water.
No, because it's something I can do. I'm not strong enough to like.
Jump on the
Forward.
back of Baldric. Do it better!
Yeah. Smack him around. No, I don't necessarily do anything.
Okay.
I just yell at him and kind of like kick his foot. Oh, pull him up! Get him up! What are you doing? Why are you taking so long?
Falavor, you
Don't
stay
make me
back.
throw you in the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the back.
Alright. Baldric, it is your turn again. You may make that second strength roll.
Alrighty. Yay.
Unfortunately, you make no headway. You know, part of it is being distracted by somebody kicking at your feet and screaming at you. The other part of it is just the fact that he's heavy in water. It's not like he wasn't already soaking from rain and everything.
It's not like I'm not 295 pounds without chainmail on.
Or shield, or pack, or... Eridar, you feel that arm tugging at you, and it kind of moves you up and down a little bit, but doesn't do a whole lot. You feel like, though, if you grab hold, you can start to try and pull yourself up.
Okay.
So you may make, as well, a strength check to get up.
No.
You
All
guys
right.
might want to just move on. This may take a little bit.
So, I do have to apologize. I'm not going to go through 40 rolls.
Yeah,
gonna-
because
We're going to minimize it to 1 per minute. When it comes down to the amount of rounds he has left before he dies, that's when we'll do a roll around. So as you guys are kind of struggling, as you're screaming at each other, hey, do it, get it going. In the span of a minute, you guys are struggling to pull out.
How many rolls do we get?
You don't want to get that pregnant.
How many rolls do we get per minute? Sorry.
You're only going to get the 1 roll per minute, but I'm going to give you a bonus based on that.
Okay. About to say, damn.
I know.
Well, that's knowing y'all.
I'm not.
I'll take the 40 rolls, please.
No. I'm not dealing with it. So, we're going to start with Baldric. Make your first strength roll for the first minute.
Of course, little piece.
Evan, just start doing manual rolls like I do. So he ends up pushing him back into the muck.
I'm not rolling anymore.
Eridar.
You now lost your underwear and pants.
19.
Alright, so Baldric actually reaches down even further, kind of like pushing your head down, as his top half is in the water at this point.
I just grab his head.
You just grab hold of his shoulder, and you pull yourself up, and you take a deep gasp of breath.
I could have only done that for 3 more minutes.
Yes, D&D is stupid.
Good at timing.
At least you got a much-needed bath.
In swamp water? He's sploogier than before.
I was better off from the river yesterday.
Alright, so as you pull him out, Reyna had been kicking at Baldric's feet, and Falavor seems to have just been standing in the background cleaning his fingernails.
Yep.
You are now out of the water, and where he pulls you up to, which is where you put yourself, Eridar, you are safe there.
Okay.
I would have laughed if it was another pit.
I considered it, but that would be mean. Alright, now we're back to moving through the swamp.
Do we actually have to get to this corner?
You have a couple more spots where you guys could fuck up at.
I think he's just asking like we have to get to that specific block.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
going from one corner to another.
Okay.
And off in the distance of the swamp, you guys hear, I love cranberries.
As he begins the process of
Rolling the
suicide.
character.
Move that castle closer.
We take it and just push it somewhere else.
Unfuckwittable.
Reyna, you're up.
Why are there 2 of me? There we go. We're going that one?
Where the red is.
Where the red is. Hold on, my map. I think I'm zoomed in. Boo! And there we go. Okay.
Look at the rainbow.
So I'm gonna go through his square. So 1, 2.
Alright, deck save.
Oh god. Okay.
Of course.
And you immediately dive out of the way as your feet begin to slurp underneath you.
Where am I going?
You may go to the east or to the west. Your choice.
East.
Alright.
Dex it.
She
Every
rolls,
square.
She rolls to the east and comes up and is slightly out of breath.
Guys, I don't want to be here.
Alright. Falavor, you're up.
Alright. Oh god. So
I'm supposed to have
5,
Dex save ready.
10.
Deck save.
Deck save.
Told you.
I
Deck
knew
save.
it. Fucking knew it. Yep.
So, both of these squares are bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm don't keep track. I need to go down south around it.
So, I might go down 2 just to be safe to make sure this one isn't any 2.
All right, Falivor,
Yes.
you are able to make your dex save. You dodge fairly nimbly. You may go south, or you may go northwest. So either
I'm gonna go south.
this square. Okay. As you roll into that square,
Dex save.
dex save.
Deck save.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
And
Roll again.
you may go to the east or to the west.
Yep.
Where you came. You roll completely. You stop at that square, and you come up, and you're like, "This wasn't hard. This wasn't hard at all. I'm great. I'm cool."
Why are you two
have
having so
mud
much
all
trouble?
Baldric, you are now up.
All right. So,
Jump.
Take a running leap. No, vault off of
Here.
Eridar's shoulders. Vault off of Eridar's shoulders.
To here. Jump to here.
Vault off of Eridar.
Yeah.
I
I'll give you a boost.
I feel super not safe doing that.
I'm gonna laugh at you,
Roll with it,
Evan.
give us a
Evan,
bonus.
Evan, you take one step back to get ready to jump, and you just sink like he did.
Yeah, that's what I'm happening as well.
You can run unimpeded through my square and then jump.
So what I'm actually gonna do instead of jumping is I'm gonna take out my warhammer and place it in front of me on the ground and kind of skid it across the ground. And if it ever sinks, I'm not fucking going there.
Okay. You may roll a perception roll or an investigation roll using your weapon as a tool, giving yourself a +1 bonus.
Okay. Perception's gonna be my better. One bonus. Okay. Did I not add that? No, it should have been one higher, so it'd be an 18.
Okay.
Add it for some
18.
reason.
Where are you walking? You're gonna lead yourself, and I will, with that 18, I will tell you what's safe and what's not.
Okay.
So I will tell you before you get there if you
This one was safe.
safe.
From what we saw. I'm gonna try to go to there.
Safe.
Right. I know Falivor's is safe.
Safe.
That was 1, 2, 3, so 15, 20,
Safe.
25,
Safe.
30.
Safe.
Alright. Actually, I'll go
Might
get-
as well path the rest of the way.
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry. You're not able to do so. You're taking the time to be careful.
so be careful. Okay, yep, that's fine. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Action surge.
You cannot be careful for the last couple of squares.
Yeah, I'm gonna be I'm taking it really carefully.
You cannot be careful for the last couple of squares.
I can't, not even if I kill the
Oh.
my movement speed. Okay, fuck it then. 5,
Safe.
10.
You're safe.
There.
Say, if you make that corner
Forever.
bad, you're.
I was gonna be a dick, and I really considered saying you step in that corner, up, deck safe, but
Yeah, you have to roll out of the swamp or you ain't getting out of the swamp.
the swamp. This is my swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Okay,
What he,
so
what he didn't tell us is the entire border of the swamp is all just water. Not even sure how we got in.
the safety of the cart.
There you go.
Card of safety that also made its way past an Allosaur in a river.
Eridar.
I take his exact path.
Okay, do it.
Do you remember it?
I'm trying to. Safe. 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 I can't remember where he went from here.
And no
Baldric
hintsies.
can yell.
Damn it.
Baldric can yell.
Fuck, I don't even fully remember. I think I went to this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went there, then to there.
Mm-hmm. Boom, boom, boom.
There you go.
There you go. Reyna,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Yours is
Alright.
going to be a little bit more difficult because it's not along my exact path.
Yeah, no.
You can just go diagonal where I was just at.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she could.
Because you went right there.
Where were you again?
Oh my god!
This is safe.
That's what I thought. Okay, so 1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4.
5.
Hey, you want to watch me do it without that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You win!
Hey guys, there's a card here. It says go back to the start. Do not collect $200.
Okay. It's not on the map, but this is part of the encounter.
Okay.
As you exit the swamp with your cart, and you seem relatively unscathed,
Thank God for a magical damn cart. Jesus.
a man, a very old man, approaches the four of you.
See, like cranberries.
It
I
no, this is
son of a bitch.
this is part of the encounter. So, as he approaches you, he kind of smiles at you very softly, and he says, "I'm sorry to bother you. Would you happen to know the way south?"
Which direction did we just come from?
You were heading northeast originally, and the direction on the actual map you came was actually northeast. So south would be directly south of the map of you, but as you guys leave the area, south would take him almost directly through the path of all the dangerous.
So I would immediately reply, not through that swamp. That would be directly south, but you will die.
You really don't want to go through there?
I need to. I received a missive that somebody dear to my family is ailing, and I'm coming to take care of him. I must get there.
It would be best for you to move around the swamp than to attempt to go through it.
Do you know how long the journey would be?
How
Oh
long-
man. Let's go. I'm gonna take out my warhammer and I'm gonna start leading it.
What are you doing?
I'm
I'm
gonna go with
helping.
Baldric on this one.
Baldric, our quest is
I'm
too
helping a
important.
person. Then you go. I will catch up
Catch a pow! You don't even know where
with
we're
my
going.
feet. I know the
Baldric
direction.
power!
And the old man looks at you. I truly appreciate this. This friend of my family, they have children, and I need to go there. I need to take care of them.
You're gonna go see anyways. There's no point to go through a swamp.
It is the woman who raised my wife. Her son has fallen ill and seems to have become very, very incapable of growing crops or even providing for the family. I could not bear for the family of my wife to be ill. We have a business, and my wife can run the business, but I am going to take care of my brother-in-law.
I was rolling insight to see if he's telling the truth, but I don't think a 10 is going to give me much.
You get the feeling that he is definitely not lying, but he's not providing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else want to roll?
Here's a power I don't use much.
Sure.
Um, I'm also going to do the Divine Sense.
Okay.
One higher.
So if he's a celestial, fiend, or undead,
All right.
no.
Eridar,
Mm-hmm.
you use your power
Mhm.
You don't really get much.
Nothing. There are no celestial fiends or undeads within 60 feet of me.
Nothing that you're able to sense.
Gotcha.
That one. I know that he likes rocks.
All right. You don't feel that he is lying. You feel that he is truly sincere.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start moving.
Okay. Anyone else gonna go with you guys?
I'm
with
gonna go
him?
with. Yep, I am.
Okay.
Just-
Before I start moving, though, who has the longest, like a staff or?
We all
well, I-
started off. We all started
I
off
have
with
a
adventurer packs, right?
Not
Or
all
some
of you,
sort
but some of
some
yeah.
sort of pack. Then we have a 20-foot pole.
All right, then give me that
At
pole.
least one. All right, I'll give you mine because I'm pretty sure I have one.
Okay.
I don't
Eridar
have adventurers pack.
and Reyna, are you both going to continue on and just wait for them to try and catch up later?
I'm not going to continue on without them, but I am going to wait here
Okay.
Oh god.
because if they take too long in getting back, then I'm going to have to go look for them.
I might as well just go with them. Last time you freaking fell in the water. That if he falls in the water, wimpy arms there can't get him out. You're gonna pull his ass out.
Do we have 2 of those poles at least?
Likely.
Okay. Then I want to give I want to make Falivor have the other one and help me
Okay.
scout the area.
Okay.
Eridar, have you been convinced to go, or are you going to stay?
Yeah, at this point, I have to go.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna
It's very simple. I want perception or investigation, whichever's higher, from the 2 people with poles.
Okay.
All right.
Perception or investigation?
Any bonuses or?
No bonuses,
Perception.
but because you have 20-foot poles, you do have the benefit of some mild bonuses on my end. Okay. Baldric begins going in the wrong direction, Falivor, and you start. You turn him around and point him in the right direction, letting him roll again. Like he starts heading east for a moment.
All right.
Much better.
Okay.
And I am also, unless we run into something, going to go as straight south as we can, very slowly.
As you maneuver the marsh, the old man thanks you so very much. He is just in shock that there are some people who are just so willing to help. He begins, relating some experience, and as you guys begin to move, you find yourselves falling into a lull. You begin to, you're doing the actions, you're doing what you need to do, but also,
The hounds! They've sent the hounds!
the hellhounds.
That muted sound you just heard was Shane muting it to go, Timber! Shut up! Come here!
I didn't say shut up, but I did say come here. Lay down.
But I was protecting the house.
Oh, bull crap. You heard a car drive on the other side of the street.
That could have run into your house. He was chasing it away.
He wouldn't have stopped a car.
He thinks he did.
You freaking would have tried.
Of course I believe in the power of barking. Nothing is ever attacked when I've barked at it. Alright. The old man seems to lull you into an almost trance-like state. With going over stories, going over things. And as you guys get to the south portion of the marsh, he thanks you very, very intensely, and he shakes each of your hands, and he says, I am so thankful that there are those with kindness still left in the world. I appreciate all the help you have provided to me. And he repeats it for all 4 of you, each of you. And he says, please do not let me keep you any longer. May you travel well, safely, and may you have the blessings of whatever god you hold dear. And he begins to travel south. You guys are still in that lull. You begin to turn around, and then it's almost as if you snap out of it. What do you do now that you're south of the marsh?
Head back north.
Okay.
Back the way we came.
Back.
Damn it.
All right. Anyone concerned about the lull that you were in? They
I'm
kind
going
of.
to make a comment on why did a celestial being need to help us walk through a damn swamp.
What?
Oh, did I not mention that?
What?
He was celestial in some way?
No.
Well, he was.
At least we helped him.
Yeah.
A celestial being that Mr. Paladin decided he didn't want to help at first.
He was perfectly fine on his own.
Maybe it was a test.
Bahamut does not give tests.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Bahamut does not give me tests.
No, 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 no. A lot of gods don't provide tests. Bahamut does. His entire thing is it is folly to not help those in need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. Paladin.
I'm sorry for thinking we had more pressing concerns.
Took what, half an hour? Help an old man through a swamp.
We all could have died going back through there.
And we could have died walking onward and forward as well. I mean, we've already met plenty of your relatives back in that swamp.
We could die standing right here. Something could fall out of the sky and kill us. Death is
I would rather
always
face
here.
I would rather face new challenges than go through ones that were already trying again. That were
Maybe-
unnecessary.
We didn't even face any challenges. And if we had, we would have beaten them. Did you not see what we just killed not long ago?
I remember that quite well.
And we killed that, and we'll kill anything else that comes at us.
I can't kill drowning in a swamp.
Persuade the water not to drown you then.
You didn't use diplomacy at all. Alright, that is where we're going to actually end game for the night. As the four of you begin to travel north, something inside of each of you seems to have changed. You feel wiser, you feel stronger, you feel more nimble. And for each of you, as your reward for the kind act, you gain a +1 stat bonus to your primary stat that stacks with all other bonuses.
Sweet.
Which do we decide is our primary stat?
It is, for paladins and warriors, it's primarily strength.
As a bard, is mine
Charisma is a secondary. For a bard, it's charisma. For rogue, it's dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
and an 18 charisma puts me at +4, right?
You're just gonna go ahead and say that it's whatever the book says is the primary,
Effectively, yes.
because it does give us like a suggestion on what you should focus on.
Hmm.
Okay. So I can double check that for paladins if you want.
I've already got the book open.
Okay.
Hey, it
Paladin.
turned freaking right to that page. Strength should be your highest ability score, followed by charisma.
Okay.
Especially with the way you've been playing him so far. Is
Yeah.
smite, attack, attack, smite. Stand
Yeah.
there and be the tank.
Mm-hmm. So Christmas score is now a 17,
Mine's an 18.
or rather strength rather.
I was about to say, we just talked about
Yeah.
strength.
I was confused. Yeah, my strength went up to 17.
Alright, but we're done with game for the night?
You are now done with game, correct?